This time we're going to turn over to Brother Derek, our leader for our Master Club, and we appreciate all that he's done and his wife, and thank God for each one of these teachers. I know some are just getting in, some on the bus routes and the van routes, so we want to sing a couple of songs so you'd have time to get in. But I appreciate these children, and I appreciate their excitement about doing something for the Lord. And so you encourage them by a smile, nod of the head, amen, whatever they do, do it for God. And I know that you'll encourage them. Brother Derek.
Thank you very much. I'm going to have all the kids stand up, and leaders, you need to help them get up onto the stage. We are going to do our opening assembly, and while they're getting up here, I'll go ahead and tell you kind of a little bit about what Master Club is. First of all, on behalf of our church and everyone here that works in Master Club, we just want to say we thank you for being here, parents and friends and family, for our 2019 Master Club Awards ceremony. And what Master Club is it is a meeting on Wednesday nights. We start at 7 o'clock, and it goes to 8:30, and we run the length of the school year. And we enjoy so much having these young people here with us at our church. You guys just keep on fanning around. Come on around. Fan all the way around the stage. And what we're going to do first, as soon as all the kids get up here, is we're going to have an opening assembly. And then I'm going to ask you guys to stand back up in just a few seconds. Because every night we meet, we start with a club verse. We have a theme verse that we use every night. And then we do pledge allegiance to the American flag, to the Christian flag, and to the Bible. And we're going to go ahead, and I think we're going to go ahead and start that. So Brother Cody, if you will, please, go ahead and put up our club verse. We use Matthew 23:10 as our club verse. It says, "For one is your master, even Christ." And we try to stress to these young people that there's only one person that they should look to please in this life, and that's the Lord Jesus Christ and our Heavenly Father. And that's what we teach every single Wednesday night. We teach the Bible. You're going to see a lot of badges and awards that you're going to see tonight. And all of that stuff is these young people studying the Bible, memorizing verses, and doing everything that they do for the Lord. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to ask everybody to stand back up, please. Stand back up. Our kids are up here. They're looking nice. They're standing up, and we're going to say our club verse. So I'm going to get everybody to give it attention. Everybody attention, please. Let's say our club verse. Matthew 23:10. For one is your master, even Christ. Matthew 23:10. All right, very good. Thank you. Let's turn and let's face the American flag, everyone. It's on your right. Let's turn and face the American flag. Attention. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, very good. Let's turn and face the Christian flag. All right, attention. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the Christian flag and to the Savior for whose kingdom it stands, one Savior, crucified, risen, and coming again, with life and liberty to all who believe. All right, now we're going to pledge allegiance to the Bible. Sorry. Thank you. Let's pledge allegiance to the Bible. Attention. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I will make it a lamp to my feet and a light to my path, and I will hide its words in my heart that I might not sin against God. All right, very good. Ladies and gentlemen, you can be seated, and our boys and girls up here have some songs that they're going to do for us, and Brother Jared and Miss Kaylee are going to come and lead them in those songs at this time. All right, at this time, what we're going to do is we're going to start our awards time. So if I could have all the kids leave the stage except for our Little Lambs group. Have all the kids leave the stage on the left side. That would be wonderful. They're down there. All right, while the kids are leaving the stage, appreciate them singing. I know they've been practicing for over a month, every night, practicing Brother Jared and Miss Kaylee. A wonderful job doing our activity time. And part of our activity time is singing songs of praise and learning songs to sing about Jesus. You know, there are a lot of things they can sing about, and it's best that they learn to sing about Jesus. And our first group up here, we'll go ahead and start our awards night. This is our Little Lambs group, and they are our pre-K and kindergarten kids. And we have Miss Sarah and Miss Stephanie and Miss Bonnie as our teachers for that class. And now I'm going to turn it over to them.
Okay, well, as always, we just have had a precious, precious group of kids. And I am really thankful for the bus captains, especially. Our group has nearly doubled over the year. We have several who are not able to be here tonight, or several who are not able to be here tonight, but our group has just nearly doubled, and they have just been absolutely precious and lots more energy as the group doubles, but still just wonderful behavior, and we're just so thankful for them. Over the year, we've had some great lessons. The units that we've discussed and learned about are, first of all, God's love, which is just, I think, so important for kids to start to get a grasp on as we build their foundation. Also, that God knows them. God knows all about them. He cares all about them. That God created them. That God created the whole world and all that's in it. Just so important. And then we had a unit about learning about their church and the functions of a church and their part in a church. And then also loving my pastor was the last unit. We had a great visit with Brother Wayne, and they learned more about him. And some of them got to meet him, I guess, probably for the first time, as they're usually back in their classes. So now with our awards, we have a few who just came just a few weeks. We were just starting to get to know them, but we're so thankful that they're here and that we've gotten to meet them. First of all, Tesley Dunn gets a participation award. When she has come these last few weeks, she has just participated with all her heart. And also Ellie Ledford. Okay. And then we have several who, again, maybe only came in for part of the year, but they have worked and earned some badges. Abby Foster. And also Ariel Foster, her sister, was feeling a little shy this evening. She is here with her parents, but she also earned a badge. And so we'll give that to her in a few minutes. Aiden Hernandez. Oh, here she is. Yay. Great. Royal Love. Allison Hernandez. Okay, and then Miguel is not here with us this evening. Malachi is not here with us this evening. Octavio Mateo earned almost every single one of his badges. And then Aslan Hardwood was also not able to be here, and she earned almost everything. And then Serenity DeLang also earned just about all her badges. We have several who earned every single badge and ribbon and everything that there was to earn. Sadie Harris. And then Oliver Harris. Roger Dale Marlowe. Daniel Johnson, and then Riley Crom. And I think that covers everybody that's here. Thank you so much, parents who have come. We sure appreciate you, and we appreciate our kids. Thank you.
The camera. Now look at the camera, smile.
Very good. You can give them another hand as they go on down the stage. All right, very good. We're going to go ahead and bring up our next group. This is our first grade group. This is our primary number 1. These are our lookouts is what we call them, our first graders. And our first grade class is Miss Natalie and Miss Bobby. So I'm going to have them come up and they can present their awards at this time.
I had a much bigger group than this, and not all of them are here. I think they can earn 9 badges, and most of them got them all. We do anything from the Good Shepherd to the Bible Institute badge. That's a 7-week badge. They do Bible stories. They have ribbons. The ribbons are, I think, 10 verses that they have to memorize per ribbon, and all of my kids got both memory ribbons. That's the one thing that I stress the most because to me that's important. Dallas White got all of his and 2 memory ribbons. Tanley Harris got all of hers and 2 memory ribbons. And Raina has only been coming a couple months, so she didn't get all of them, but she did get 3 of them and a attendance star and 2 memory ribbons. Very proud of her because she worked very hard.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Natalie. Thank you, Miss Bobby. We're going to bring our second grade group on up. Usually that's how it goes, first and then second. And we're going to bring our second grade group up, and we have our teacher, Miss Sherry, and she's going to come up and she's going to present her awards to her students.
Good evening, y'all. It's my first time doing this, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm a little nervous, so just be with me. When I first started this year, I got discouraged because I didn't have any children. And I prayed, I said, Lord, please just send me one child. Amen. And he did. Amen. And then a couple weeks went by, and I said, Lord, just send me another one, and he did. Amen. But these 3 children right here is ones that's been mostly faithful. I guess I've had about 8, in all, but they've got some awards for them tonight. And this is Miss Elizabeth. She's got 4 awards. Good. And this is Travis. He's got 4. And then Kamari, he's got 4. Amen. And they've all worked really hard, and I've really enjoyed being with them.
Good. That's right. Amen. Good.
All right, we'll have our third grade group come at this time. This is Miss Faith and Brother Matthew.
Good job.
And I can't ever remember a time where we've had this many third graders in a class, and that's such a blessing that we've had such a great number in this class. So I'm going to turn it over to her, and I'm going to assist her as she's handing out her awards. Okay, you guys come up here.
This is the third grade class. Our name is the Scouts, and we've had this has been a very large class, and I've enjoyed being with all of them this year. They're very sweet. They're just very sweet. They enjoy being helpers, and they enjoy working. Brother Matthew has been my assistant teacher, and he's done a good job at being willing to do whatever I ask him to do. So thank you for that. Some of the things that third graders learn about, we have a badge called the Jonathan Badge, and they learn about being a good friend biblically, what church is. So we go through some of the leaders in the church and how a church supports missionaries and what that means. And then also one of the badges is how to be like Jesus, where they get to see what Jesus did in the Bible and we apply it to their lives. And also the Romans Road, they learn the verses, some of the core verses that we use to show someone how to be saved. So at this time, we're going to start passing out their plaques. Some of them came from the very beginning of the year. Some of them have started coming towards the middle of the year and after, but all of them have worked hard every night that they've been present. So Miss Demetrius Love, will you come here, please? All right, here's your participation award. Mr. Demetrius hasn't been with us very much, but we've loved her being here. Amen. Good. Mr. Ashton Still. Miss McKenzie. Miss Daniela. Mr. Lupe. Miss Whitley. Mr. Payton, right here. I didn't see him. And we have a few others that aren't here. I'll recognize them. Mr. Jashawn, Eddie, and Miss Kaylee are not here tonight. And then we have others. These are people that have been here more from the beginning, so naturally they've been able to earn some more badges and some more attendance stars. So we have Mr. Sawyer. Matthew. Devin. And the ones that aren't here, but I would like to mention them, are Miss Marley, Miss Paola, and Mr. Kevin. All right, please give them a hand.
Everybody get on this side. Smile. This is for the church camera. Good. Good. Man. Good job.
All right, thank you very much. At this time, we're going to bring our next group up. We're going to bring up our junior boys. Go ahead and bring them up. Guys, if you would, please come on up. Our junior boys, that is made up of our 4th, 5th, and 6th grade boys. And we have Brother Alex, Brother Chris, and Brother Micah, and also Brother Blaine helps out in that class and teaches. He's doing his other thing, which is being a fireman and saving people and stuff. So he's not here tonight, so we're going to turn it over to Brother Alex.
All right. So this is the junior boys. They're a fun group. I guess they're all a fun group. I probably shouldn't say it like that, but they're all fun. But they've been this has probably been the funnest group that we've been able to work with. I don't know if it's really because of them being so fun or just because of the leaders. I don't know if we're really leaders or anything like that, but sometimes we get in trouble more than we do anything. But anyway, especially Micah. I had Micah in Master Club. I thought that was a good testimony that now he's leading Master Club. I thought that was pretty good. So we do have a few up here. Oh, before I say that, let me go ahead and just let my other leaders know that I appreciate them so much. I couldn't do, and I really don't know why I'm the leader, like leader, but for some reason somebody put me in charge of it. So I guess somebody had to do it, so it was me. But they've been a big blessing to me. They're my closest friends, really, are my other leaders. So I'm just thankful for them. But we had a few kids that we're going to give participation awards to. We don't have, some of these actually earn badges, but some things slip my mind sometimes, and we didn't get them on a plaque. So they're getting a participation award tonight, and then they're going to get their badges hung up in the room eventually. So first we have, this says Landon, but it's not Landon. It's actually for my man Grady here. Hey, good Grady. All right, and then we have Diego. Where you at, Diego? And then we got Isaiah. This is Isaiah 3. We had 3 Isaiahs in our class at one time. So then I also want to mention Isaiah Patty. He's little Isaiah. We want to mention him. He did a lot this week or this year, and earned a lot of crowns. Then we had Ramiro also. He was one that earned a few. Oren, they couldn't make it tonight. And then we have our and then also Byron. Byron was able to earn a badge there. So then we also had Mr. Eduardo. Eduardo's earned his silver crown, which means he finished his all of his bronze crown criteria, and then he also finished all these badges to earn his silver crown. So we have that from Mr. Eduardo. Got it? All right. And then where's the big ones? You got the big ones? What? Do those after? Do I need to get them something? That's right. Yeah. Y'all just bear with us. We'll get it together. And then we have, these are 6th graders that are moving up after this year, which makes me sad. And they've been with us for for 3 years, and I really wish that I could keep them for a little bit longer. They may not wish that, but I do. So first we have Isaiah Martin, big Isaiah. And then we have Thomas. Now, I guess I should mention this. I'm really not prepared for this, but big Isaiah, he earned his triple crown, which means he earned all 3. He earned his bronze, silver, and gold crown. And then he earned a few extras in some other areas too. So and it takes a lot of work to do those, earn those badges. I don't know that I would be able to do them all. But then we also have, let me see this one here. And then we have Lucas. Where are you at? There he is. Sorry. Lucas, he earned his platinum crown this year, which means he earned all 3 of the bronze, silver, and gold, and he also earned another badge, which takes a lot of extra work to be able to do. So he earned his platinum badge or crown. And then we have Thomas. He's done the same thing, and we're very proud of these boys. I know they're going to be great leaders in church one day, so very proud of them.
All right, let's give them a hand.
Great job. Amen. Awesome. Great.
All right, get a picture. Yeah, you got to get a picture. You got to come on this side. Yeah, there we go.
Wow. Hold it up. Hold it like that. There you go. Amen.
All right, very good. Thank you. Give them another hand. We're going to have our girls come on up. Very good. I really appreciate Brother Alex and Chris and Micah and Blaine and guys that work with our 4th and 5th, 6th grade boys. I don't know how many of you have ever had the privilege to work with 4th, 5th, 6th grade boys, but it takes a very special person. It takes special people to do that, to do it right. And there were several nights where Brother Alex and I are pretty close. So we went to school together, and Alex has some different techniques he uses in his class to teach. And I get to hear those from the Master Club office or from the gym, and I know those boys love him, and they have a good time in there, so I really appreciate them. We are going to turn it over to our ladies at this time, and this is our junior girls, the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade girls, and we'll turn it over to Ms. Connie.
And the only reason I am the designated leader is because I've been doing it longest. So we have had a great class this year. Let me introduce the helpers first. Miss Kathy Harris, Brianna Team, and Holly. Okay, and Holly. She's at home with a sick baby and couldn't be here. So it works with me in 4th grade. Miss Brianna works with the 5th grade, and Miss Kathy works with the 6th grade. I have to admit, the first night this year, when we got to our class, I about panicked. We had a room full. And I guess we've had between 12 and 15, 16 all year long. Well, when we divided up into our grades, I really panicked because most of them, about 12 of them went with us. And, but I was so glad. Holly is very organized and helps, and Miss Kathy and Miss Brianna are just tremendous workers. And I appreciate them all so much. But we have had the best group as far as working so hard. Now, I can't say they've been the best group because I have so many former students out here that were such hard workers too. And but these girls have worked so hard this year. Every night they have worked hard. They've taken stuff home with them, and most of them are great about bringing it back and doing it. And so we've had a really, really, really good year. And I'm like, somebody said they had one that was in their class, and now Alex said Michael was in his class. Miss Brianna was in Master Club in our class. Miss Caitlin has helped us a lot this year. Taylor's helped us a lot this year. So it's very rewarding. Miss Kaylee and Jared that have done the game time, she was in my class. So we have got so many that have come through and are still faithful, and I appreciate that so very much. And I'm praying that all of these girls will still be here when they're married, and they will be working in Master Club. That's our goal. So, and we have had so many that have worked so hard, and I may have to get Kathy to help me with this. Okay, they're in alphabetical order. They're not in order of how many badges they earned, so I'm gonna have to look this through. Okay, this is for Lala, and she is not here, but she earned all of her badges, and she earned her bronze crown. This is for Natalie. Show Natalie. This is for Natalie. She earned all of her badges and her crown. This is Mackenzie. She came later on in the year, but she worked really, really hard and got badges. This is Ayana Cole. I tell you, Ayana didn't come the very beginning of the year. She came later in the year, and she earned all of her badges and her bronze crown. Awesome. Sunday school? Okay. She's the brains. Okay, this is Rose Cruz, and she earned all of her badges. She earned her gold crown, a bronze crown, and she has her Sunday school award.
Amen. Good.
There you are. Okay, Deborah Gibson is not here tonight, and she got her membership. This is Jaden Hall. She earned all of her badges, got her gold, bronze crown, and her membership. Her attendance. Jaden. Kaylee Holland came just a few weeks ago, and she earned her membership, and then began on some of her silver. And she got saved this year.
Amen. That's the most.
Tori Ledford, she came later. There's Tori. She came later in the year also. Tori got saved also this year. Amen. Addison Lumpkin is not here. She moved, and it breaks my heart when they move away and we can't get them. but she earned several of her badges. Ava has worked really hard this year. She got several of her badges. She's working really hard. Alyssa Massey, she's not here. Maria Mateo is not here. Okay, she earned her crown, but she isn't here. And Leanna Stansel has worked really hard this year. And that is the 4th grade. So I will turn it over to Miss Brianna for 5th grade for the silver.
I just had a couple of girls this year. I usually have about 2 or 3. I started doing this about 2 years ago, and I'm really thankful that Miss Connie asked me to help. All the girls have been a blessing in my life. And Maria Mateo earned a couple of her badges, but she's not here tonight. Megan Mays, she earned her silver crown and her Sunday school award. And Ashley worked really hard this year, and she got caught up and got her bronze crown this year and her silver crown. And she got her Sunday school award. I'm going to turn it over to Miss.
Okay, well, I was lucky because I had the smallest group, but I always had the sweetest group too. These girls are so special to me. I've watched them grow up in this church, and I had mentioned to Miss Abby about how hard they work together, and she said, oh, they've always done that together. So I'm just really impressed with their sweet spirit, their attendance, and how faithful they've been, and just their attitude all year long. I'm very proud of both of them. I've got Esmeralda Mateo. She's not here, but she had earned 2 of her badges. But these girls have gone above and beyond. Emily Tuttle, sorry, I think I just lost that, has earned her gold and her platinum crown this year. That means they had to earn 15 extra badges. And they kind of started late and kind of made me a nervous wreck, and but they finally did it. They worked really hard. They helped each other out, and they did get caught up. And then Brooklyn Washington, she earned her gold crown and her platinum crown this year. Very proud of both of these girls.
All right, very good. Thank you. You can give them another hand as they come down. Very good. I have a few more things I'm going to hand out for tonight, and then we'll be finished. We'll turn it back over to our pastor. I would just like to take this time to thank everyone who's helped throughout the year with Master Club. It's a very long year, and there's a lot of things that come up, and it takes a lot of people to do this. And I really appreciate those people who drove vans and drove buses and substituted for teachers when they were sick, or they had to take care of some business, or they couldn't be here. It just takes a lot of people to make this happen. And I'm not sure that everyone really fully understands everything that goes into it to make it happen. All that stuff that you see, that just doesn't happen. People put in time, they put in effort. The kids especially put in the time and the effort, but we have a great group of adults and leaders and teachers who make all that possible. And I just want to say I appreciate them. I appreciate all the hard work that they do for us. I've got a couple other awards I'm going to give out tonight. You saw some of the large plaques. And what some of those large plaques represent is in our junior club, there's a 4th grade year, a 5th grade year, and a 6th grade year. And each year has a different crown that they can earn. And there are lots of badges you saw on those plaques that they can earn. And I'm going to hand out some awards tonight. So when I call these names, you just come up here and get it, and then you can get your picture made with it. This first award is a Triple Crown Award, and it means that this individual earned their crown for their 4th grade, 5th grade, and 6th grade year. So I'm going to call them up. Isaiah Martin comes up, and he'll get his Triple Crown Award. Very good. Thank you very much. All right. This next award, the next few awards that I'm going to be handing out are called the Ambassador Awards. They are the highest awards that our young people can achieve in Master Club. And that means that they earn their 4th grade, their 5th grade, and their 6th grade year crowns, plus an additional crown called the Platinum Crown. And when an individual gets this, achieves this, they get what's called the Ambassador Award, which is the highest award, like I said, the highest achievement that they can earn in Master Club. And this first Ambassador Award goes to Lucas Staley. All right, very good. All right, this next Ambassador Award will go to Thomas Johnson. So Thomas, if you can come up, please.
Great.
Our next two are for two of our ladies. You just saw them, they were just up here. This Ambassador Award goes to Emily Tuttle. All right, and the next Ambassador Award goes to Brooklyn, Washington. Very good, very good. Yes, you can give her another hand. Just a few more things, and I'll turn it back over to our pastor. I really appreciate the parents and friends and family who came tonight to support our young people. I really appreciate how you've all turned out in our church, turned out to support this. Master Club is a very important part of what we do in our training for our young people, and I've been encouraged this year to see so many young people come and work very hard and study in Scripture. And I have one more thing that I'm going to hand out for tonight, and I promise that will be it. I would like for Brother Jared to come up, and Miss Kaylee. I have something for them, so you guys can come on up. I have something for them. There were some leaders that pitched in and got you guys something for all your hard work this year. You can get your picture made too. I really appreciate Jared and Kaylee and all the work that they do. During our night, we have there's basically 3 segments that we break down into every night. They're each 30 minutes long. There's a Bible time, a book time, and an activity time. And an activity time is a time where they can sing songs, they play games. We have what we call the club store, which is they can buy chips and candy and soda and all that stuff to get really hyper before they go home. And Jared and Kaylee did a phenomenal job this year. We sort of tweaked it a little bit and changed it up, and they just rolled right along and made it happen. And I really appreciate them for doing that. So thank you guys so much. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my wife, Faith. That's right, we're married, for all of you who didn't know that. My wife, Faith and I have been so blessed to be able to do work in Master Club. And I think probably the year after we got married, Jason approached us to do this, and we started doing it, and we've been doing it ever since then. And we love driving the vans. We love serving together, and this is a great chance for us to get to do that. And I wouldn't be what I am without her, and I just wanted to publicly say that. I wouldn't say it publicly if I didn't say it privately, and she knows that, and I really appreciate all of the hard work that she's done this year to help me do this. So I appreciate all of you being here tonight. We'll turn it back over to our pastor.